is the volume, is the area of the base, times whatever the height is. Okay? Because you think, if let's say you have something that's 1 meter squared on the bottom, and you're going to times by 5 meters high, it's going to be 5 cubic meters. We're going to say here then, just to continue here, we're going to say a prism is a 3D figure, a three-dimensional figure. That has the same width all the way through. That has the same width all the way through. The examples are going to be a cylinder. Let's see if I can draw. What a cylinder will be a circle on one end like that. There's going to be a rectangular prism. That's 3D drawing, and a triangular prism. So triangular prism would be like a Toblerone bar. Okay. Okay, a rectangular prism would be like a case of pop. Okay, right. And a cylindrical prism would be like, again, that tube right there, a can of Pringles. Swear that everything's about food with me, but we'll leave that for right now. Okay. Okay, so what I'm saying for this is all you have to do to solve any of these, even if you can't find this equation on your sheet, which you are allowed to use on any test, and your EKO, and any assignment and all that you can use. Okay, all you need to do is to find the area at the bottom. So to find the area of a triangular prism, it would be the area of the triangle, then times whatever the distance is along. The area of the volume of a cylinder would be the area of the circle, times the distance of how long the circle is. The volume of a rectangular prism would be the area of the square, times the distance all the way back. Okay, does that logic make sense before I move on there? So Hill, you're good? Yes? Did you guys do this in grade 8?
Yes.
So this is like easy then now, right?
Yes.
Good. So you guys are going to dominate today's lesson? Well, good. It makes me happy. Because this is on your EKO. These types of questions are on there. Okay. We'll, of course, change the composite shapes in a minute. Okay, right, where we'll do... are we all set? Yeah, John, go ahead. Yes. Okay, we're going to say a prism, or a pyramid. The volume of any period is volume equals the area of the base times the height divided by 3. A pyramid is a 3D figure that goes to a point at one end. I'll go through these examples again. So it's the same thing, but instead of, I used to have a geometric one in here. You guys can identify. I'll sort of try and draw these. Okay. So one would be using the food montage there. That'd be like a Hershey's Kiss. That's what they look like, right? Don't they? That's what Hershey's Kisses look like? I'm bad at it, so I don't know. There's like a twirl at the end. Without the twirl at the end, okay, but that's the idea. It's a circle going to a point at one end, okay, that's what that is. Again, when I was a kid, I played games involving dice, okay, so it would be like a triangular prism would go like that. There'd be a triangle on one end going to a point. Another one would be a square-based pyramid, which would would be like the pyramids, the pyramid of Giza and all that, right? Those are the types of things I'm talking about. Okay, it says on here, I'm not going to write it down, it says, please remember that you get your formula sheet for your test, so please use it. Okay, what I will do is on your test, I'll print out a new one and put it on the back. Okay, I want you to actually get it out now and actually use it for today's lesson. Okay, because what's going to happen is I don't want you to say, what does S mean? What does H mean? What does W mean? Right? Like, I'm not going to give you that sort of help. Right? Because I know you guys will. I was here yesterday when people asked questions during the test. Okay, so you have to be comfortable with it. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to hit pause and then we're going to keep going here. So basically, we're just going to use those two equations as it shows here. So we're going to have here surface area is going to be pi rs plus pi r squared. Okay? And from here, and this is the important part, you're going to get that your radius is going to equal 3 centimeters, right? 3 meters. Your height is going to be 4 meters, and your slant height is going to be 5 meters. Can I please ask away before we continue here? Is that okay where all those information came from? Yeah, go ahead.
You don't really need like the height, do you?
No, not for this one you don't. This is the thing. Good question. For the surface area, you don't need the height.
There's the slant.
The slant height's all you need. But for the volume, you do need the height. Okay, so when we get to volume, you're going to need it. Probably, hint, what I can do for this question, I could probably only give you the 3 and the 4. How would you get the slant height? Diagonal theorem, right? And that's what we're going to do. So you'll see, I'm looking at you right now. Okay. Stick with us here, please. Stick with us here, please. Okay. All right, good. Can I get someone brave to sub some numbers in for the surface area? Tori, go ahead.
Pi.
Yeah.
8 meters. 5 meters. Plus pi times 3 meters squared.
Wonderful. And I like how you kept the units here. Okay. In the Pythagorean theorem unit, I didn't actually use distances. I just said the distance was 8, or the distance was 10. If the question has like meters or centimeters, please keep them in. Okay, get somebody to be brave. Matt, that's going to be you. Can you do pi times 3 times 5 for me, please? To 2 decimal places they will use. When I say Matt, I mean everyone, but he's going to be talking this out, okay?
One, two.
41.12. Can someone confirm that? Can someone please confirm that? Try again. Pi times 3 times 5 is what I did there. Yes, we're good. I got one nod in my head at least.
Wait, that's what the surface area is? That's 47. I got
47.12. 47.12. Thank you. 47.12?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Now, what's the units here and why? What is the units here? Sorry, you're in the zone. Go ahead. Why is it? Yes, it is. Why is it meter squared? Keep going. Sorry? Yes, but I don't. I just want you guys to shut up your brain saying automatically, Tanner, it's Eric. Please don't text if you're texting. Please don't do it. Yes, but the reason I'm just going to use math talk here. A meter times a meter, think like variables. X times x is x squared. Meter times meter is meter squared. It's the same logic that goes there. Okay, Josh, since you're sitting at the back, can you please do pi times 3 times 3 for me, please? If you don't have a pi button on your calculator, what number should you be using?
3.1415.
3.1415 is what we'll be using. Okay, if you don't have a pi button in your calculator.
28.27.
Can someone confirm that? And I'm also going to call that meter squared again because meters times meters is going to be meters squared.
Can I just round that to 3?
I told you guys 2 decimal places. Well, I said it verbally. I didn't actually write it on the page. Okay, so we'll use 2 decimal places here. I will be sure on your test and your assignment and stuff like that to write down to this far. If I do not tell you, you're fair game to do as much as you can. Tanner, this is your last warning, I'm taking that phone momentarily. Okay, so we have those together. Tanner, I'm picking on you. Can you have those together for me, please? Actually, I'll do it. 75.39. Can you confirm that for me? That was done in my head. Okay, that's the surface area. Okay, are we feeling okay on how we got that? The idea is the hard part from this is looking at your triangle and be able to get the 3, the 4, and the 5. Once you have that, you just plug the numbers in and you're set. Okay? Okay, we're doing the same thing on the other one. I'm just going to steal this. I have my equation as volume equals 4 pi r, I will use pi r squared height divided by 3. Okay, that's what my equation is. So Hill, I stole that right from this equation, right from the board right there. That's exactly where I got it from. Okay? You will get this sheet on your test. I want you to know how to use it. Because what would happen is people are going to go, what is S? What is, they don't get that. So please follow along. Teresa, question.
Like for the volume on the sheet, it goes like A base. Like what's A base?
That's the area of the base.
Got it.
Right? Because that's what we talked about, remember before. So the area of a circle is pi r squared. Then you just times that by your height, and that's your volume. Divided by 3. Okay? So, can somebody please, Sahil, I'll pick on you today. Pi r squared height, what does my r equal, please? What does the r equal? 3 meters, good. I'm going to square that. What does the height equal? Cassie, since you're sitting beside Sahil and I'm picking on him, can you please do pi times 3 squared times 4 and then divided by 3? And when I say Cassie, I mean everyone, okay? 1 second.
That's a question.
Yes.
Like, you know how you put the pi and then bracket 3n squared?
Yes.
Do we have to write the meters? Can we write it afterwards?
Right, okay, the question was, do I have to write the m here, or can I write it at the end? I'm just looking for in the final answer. Okay, right, but it's good habit to write it all the way through, especially if I'm mean and I say that one question is like 80 centimeters and the next one's 1 meter. Like, it's useful to do it here so you remember to convert, right? That's it. Okay. But no, I'll only be formally looking for the final step.
Okay.
1 sec, you got an answer or a question? Yes. Yes, you should write the brackets. You should put the brackets here, right? Because what's being squared? If you just do 3m's, it's, yeah, I put the bracket. Cassie, do we have an answer?
37.
Okay, okay, somebody confirm that?
Yeah, it is.
That's confirmed. What are the units? Somebody other than Cassidy. What are the units going to be? Oh, come on, guys, stick with me here, please. Meters what? Y cubed. Is volume, okay? But I don't want you guys to think about that. Using our math logic here, using our exponent rules. If you square a meter, it's a meter squared, then you times by another meter, it's a meter cubed. Yeah.
Oh, because height and radius.
Exactly, they're all meters, right? So your meters, meters, and meters is meters cubed. Okay? So that's, you guys did this last year, so this is nothing new. Probably the volume might be, right? Or I'm doing weird shapes this year, right? Like, I don't know if you did much with that. Is that a question or stretch?
Stretch.
Stretching is okay. Tanner wants to stretch too. There was a girl in my last year's class. I'm going to tell a joke here. I'm going to hit pause. I'm going to tell a joke. Oh, goodness, a lot of things open. There was a girl